are you and where are you from?
My name's Jason Peterman, and I'm from Gulf Breeze, Florida.
All right. Where are we right now?
We are on Navarre Beach, which is the barrier island just south of Gulf Breeze and Navarre.
All right. And what do you do?
For the most part, I build houses, build parts of houses, build stuff in general.
All right. And so, has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
That's hard to say. I mean, it seems to vary year to year. Sometimes we have hot years like this year. Sometimes we have years that are not so hot. I mean, I remember growing up and it being so hot I could hardly stand it. And, you know, we seem to be kind of in the same place.
All right. So it hasn't changed much, you think?
I don't think so.
And then on an everyday basis, do you think much about climate? Say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most concerned, where would you put yourself?
To be honest, I'm not very concerned about it. People seem to be able to adapt pretty much to almost anything. So we're talking about colonizing Mars at some point. If that's even a consideration, then a change in the temperature here is not really a huge concern to me.
So you think we could abandon Earth and go to Mars? Or?
I think it's possible in the future. I think almost anything's possible when people put their minds to it.
And so you say you're a builder. I said I'd add a question in the middle here. How has it affected your business? And if you can throw a little bit about your dad in there. Apparently he was quite a builder of hurricane-proof houses.
As far as has it affected my business, no. Business is still very, very good here. People are moving to this area all the time, even though it's a barrier island and mostly sand. You'd think that would be kind of a concern, but with the construction practices that we have now, you know, there is going to be damage if we get a bad hurricane, but you know, it's something that we can recover from. We've been doing it for years.
You said you built 17 homes recently on the beach?
Yeah, the company that I work with, we built, I believe, 17 houses last year.
And
got 4 under construction right now. And
to a higher standard than the local?
We build to 180 mile an hour standard, which is the Dade County standard. It's offers a little bit more protection than kind of the bare minimum here, which is still pretty dang good. I mean, the code here is 150 mile an hour winds. So we build to 180.
And then also your father used to build homes with pylons to the roof.
My father, his name is Julian Peterman. He was a very well-known and respected architect. Built houses mostly on Pensacola Beach. He was known for building houses that survived hurricanes. And the way that he did it primarily is he took the pilings, instead of chopping them off at the first living level, he actually took a number of the pilings up to the roof line. And the house was built within those pilings, which made it a lot more resistant to wind damage. I don't know why people don't do it now. Even the company that I work with, we don't do it. We still do the pilings to the first living level and then the house on top of that. But I tell you, if people would look at things that other people have done in the past and been successful and kind of base what they do on that, I think that we would be even more successful as far as resisting storm damage.
And finally, what about the future? Are you optimistic or pessimistic, and what can we do about it?
You know, I wish that we would start spending a lot of that money that is used to fund climate change research and instead use that to clean up the oceans, you know, to actually do something that I think would have more impact on the actual environment. I think that climate change is really beyond the control of us. I think that it is more driven by the sun and other things. And I think that we are wasting billions and billions of dollars funding research instead of actually applying that money to things that could clean up the environment. I mean, there's still so many ways that people are damaging the environment. It doesn't have anything to do with climate change or carbon. It has to do with trash and chemicals and everything else. And I really wish that we would spend resources on that as opposed to funding solutions to a problem that will never be solved, I think, by people, which might be the reason that they spend so much money on it. If it's something that can't be solved, then there's not, those people aren't going to be out of a job anytime soon, I guess.
Well, very good. On August 10th, here on, how do you pronounce the name of the island again?
This is Navarre Beach, Santa Rosa Island.
Santa Rosa Island. And here in Florida. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.